Michael Payne from Team Carbon Arms with a continued evaluation of the Benelli Super Vinci. You know, as an engineer, I really relish things that are elegantly designed. I like them to be simple, I like them to be highly functional and very reliable. And it's very clear that Benelli engineers really went out of their way to create in the Super Vinci a product that is greater than the sum of its ingredients. By that I mean it's kind of a package, and each part works well by itself, but the whole system comes together as an integrated package and works really, really well. Starting with the ComfortTech stock, they've massaged the ComfortTech so that the chevron's a little bit bigger, so it has a little bit more flex. The ComfortTech stock is kind of a unique product. It's progressive. The more you put into it, the better it works. So if you're running light targets, you don't see that much recoil reduction because it just doesn't break the static tension in the plastic. But as you get into heavier loads, the ComfortTech breaks loose and flexes, and so the harder you push it, the better it works. The inline inertia system really does help keep the muzzle flat. There again, in light targets, you don't get a lot of muzzle flip in most of the other guns anyways, but when you start getting into heavier loads, for sporting clays and turkeys and waterfowl and such, then it really starts to come into its own. I've never had a 3.5-inch gun running goose loads that recoils and keeps the muzzle so flat as the Benelli Super Vinci. So it really is a cool product. The versatility. Now, versatility means different things to different people, and so as a 3-gunner, versatility means it'll run any type of load that I need it to run, and it's 100% reliable. But for me, I also hunt. So I want a gun that is very lightweight to carry in the field. I want it to shoulder quickly, and I want it to just come right up and just become part of me as I'm shooting at birds or sporting clays or whatever. And so for me, versatility also means that it just shoulders quickly and breaks shots naturally and hits targets. And so in the Benelli Super Vinci, it really takes its cues from the Super Black Eagle and the M2 in its pointability and how well it swings on target. And so in that respect, the gun is extremely versatile. Now, it won't run quite as light of loads. It won't run those 1-ounce loads that you see that the M2 will run, but it'll run 1 1/8 ounce loads, no problem. And it runs, of course, it runs any of the heavy stuff, and it does it very, very well. I've already had it out duck hunting and goose hunting, and it just runs everything phenomenally, even dirty. The only area where I found that it started to hiccup a little bit was with the light target loads on a really, really cold day. I mean, like 20 degrees. I had it out 20 degrees, dirty, and then those light loads started getting a little bit light. So, you know, it does have its limits. It is a 3.5-inch gun, but I found the shotgun to be incredibly versatile and functions very, very well as hunting, clay games, like sporting clays, 5-stand. And things like that, as well as now I haven't run it in competition yet, but I don't anticipate any headaches using this as a 3-gun shotgun. So anyway, some of the nice little engineering things that they did on this gun was that really makes it stand out. Little details that you just don't even realize until you get your hands on one. Things like the quick release magazine tube. Now, if you hunt and you also shoot in competition, quick and easy to change out the magazine tube, like this Nordic 10-shot unit, as opposed to my two-shot hunting unit. Some of the other little really nice little tidbits. You don't have to do anything to the lifter. The lifter itself is you don't have to modify it at all. It doesn't pinch your thumb. Great. The oversized bolt release is dual function. Not only does it release the bolt, but you can also use it to release shells out of the magazine to unload your magazine tube. The shell release is in an ambidextrous spot, but more importantly, as a waterfowler, I'm going to be out with heavy gloves on, and sometimes I've always found it's a little bit hard to find that button when you've got your thick gloves on. when you're out hunting and you got gloves, just lay your finger in the groove and it works. Now, the safeties in front of the trigger, love it or hate it. More people dislike it than like it, but it's in the same spot as my Supernova, so for me, it's not a big deal. It's in a natural spot. At least they made it really big. Here's something else that's kind of cool. The trigger is set a little bit lower and it's angled a little bit in the chassis. Well, at first I thought that was kind of odd. Then I noticed something. If I take my hand and just make a pistol shape out of it, just lay it in there, look, my finger is naturally pointed right onto the trigger. So most guns, the trigger is more forward and more forward and up. But in this case, as I grab the shotgun, my finger just falls right on it. So the shotgun is incredibly balanced. It's so quick to get up on your shoulder and run it. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. So Benelli Super Vinci, man, if you want a gun that is greater than the sum of its parts, you should really give this thing a look. I'm just really impressed with this gun. So that's it for today. I'm Michael Payne from Team Carbon Arms, and I will see you at the range.